One issue is about the fee increment thing and the accommodation fee. So I don't see the school being that fair to the students by increasing the fee, especially the accommodation fee.
Do you think the structures need to at least be
They should at
renovated?
least look colorful in a manner that whenever you come with someone, you can be proud and say that this is
You never invited me here. Come with someone. Which person? And now,
everyone is responsible. We are more than 18.
do you fornicate yourself?
I won't answer that.
So you don't fornicate?
Yeah.
You don't fornicate. Are you dating?
Yeah, I'm dating.
You're dating. Double BJ, Big Boy Jesse, Pablito, Jesse Julius, Msheni, and welcome to our segment that is the Journey Series segment that is here on the premises of University of Nairobi, the Kikuyu campus, that is the College of Education. And we are here with one of the lady who is part of the UNSA government, that is the vice chair, who also want to take us through her journey in the leadership of UoN. How are you feeling?
I'm quite fine.
For those who are watching for the first time, maybe can you tell us your identity?
Okay, I'm Yegon Mercy, serving as the Vice Chairperson UNSA, Kikuyu Campus.
What course are you taking?
I'm pursuing Bachelor of Education Arts, in particularly Linguistics and Literature.
Linguistics and Literature. Mbona useme tu English lit? Why should you use these big vocabularies?
Okay, I like it so that I can be unique in a manner.
Are you afraid of cameras? You can just move close. How does it feel like you serving you serving as the vice chair of this school?
Okay, it feels good because you're superior in a way. Everyone respects you. Yeah.
Everyone respects you. And what are the maybe goals you had or the visions you had before getting into this?
Okay, personally, I would want to eradicate the male chauvinism thing that most of the male students feel they are superior than the ladies. Yeah. And that's why I would encourage most of the students who are ladies to go for higher positions.
And so far from maybe the time you've been serving, have you achieved that? Have you already achieved that?
Okay, yeah, because we've been having some projects like the UNESCO program. Yeah.
And are there programs that are already ongoing?
Yeah.
And maybe there's this question I wanted to ask you about. You know, I see some, we call it some inferiority complex that is much maybe seen in ladies. That you see that most of the ladies in institutions that is of higher learning, they go for lesser positions. And for you, what really motivated you to go for this vice chair?
Okay, personally, I wanted so that our leadership is felt as ladies, so that whenever we are in school, the female gender must be felt also. Like, whenever there is anything going on, you must be involved maybe in decision making concerning the institution and such. And also, when we go back to the society, we're in a position to go for higher positions in our country at large.
Where do you draw your inspirations from? That is part of leadership.
Okay, me, I draw my inspirations from the late Joyce Laboso, the Bomet governor, because she was my patron back in Lona Laboso Memorial Girls. Yeah. And
there's this rampant issue that was at times trending back that is to do with your institution, that is the University of Nairobi, about fee increment. What is your maybe your take on that?
Okay, I don't have much to talk about in that because according to the ruling of the court, it was scrapped off. So maybe you're waiting for the Vice Chancellor to address on that. Yeah.
Are you sure we are going to have a solution for that?
Okay, I'm not quite sure but let's wait. Let's be patient.
You being the vice chair now of this prestigious institution, what are some of the challenges you are facing as a lady, as a female, that is a female leader, or just as a leader, as a vice chair?
Okay, as I said before, we're still fighting the male chauvinism thing and the inferiority complex in the ladies. Yeah, that's the major problem. You see, whenever we have maybe project that we are doing as a team, maybe me under the governor will see himself more superior, and sometimes you're not involved in decision making. Yeah.
And apart from now, just the issue to do with the studies and the leadership here in University of Nairobi, what else are you maybe involving yourself with?
Okay, personally, I love arts. So you'll find me most of the time trying to do my nails, makeup on some people. Yeah, that's what I like.
Do you do makeup on men?
Yeah, I can try, but I major on ladies.
Imagine ladies. So if I bring this my face, you can at least
Yeah, you
do
can
something.
even bring your girlfriend and.
Not my girlfriend. Let's talk about my girlfriend. But now, what is your next step as for those who are watching us? What is your next step from here? That is in as leadership now. Are you aspiring to maybe to get into some national, maybe some leadership with the national government, and also maybe something to do even in your country?
Yeah, when the right time comes and when I'm done with my degree course, I can go and do the outside campus politics. But come next year, I'm inspired to go for the female governor in Kikuyu campus.
In Kikuyu campus. And how is your how is your structure of government? I thought the vice chair is the highest position.
Not really. We have the governor, who is
that
the
is
president
here in
of
campus
the
here.
who is the president at the campus level. Then we have the vice that serves as the deputy. Then we have the SG, that's the secretary general. Then we also have the treasurer, and we have the student. What do we call it? Sports.
The sports director.
Yeah, sports rep.
Oh, for us we call them. We call the treasurer. We call them the finance director, and the sports also sports director. So you under this issue, another issue at least that has been also ongoing. Unajua niangalia tumezoeana sana. You check the camera. There is this issue ambayo pia imekuwa ina trend sana about some of the students who are involved in the leadership ya campus, going for some positions like MCA, member of county assemblies, and also member of parliaments back in their counties. Do you think maybe just some pressures, or it's because they think now that they were in campus politics, they can still maybe make it in some politics to do with maybe the national government?
Okay, for me, my take is them going for those positions, it's not under pressure, but they want the youth also to be felt in the society. And leadership is also a calling, just as serving in church and being a teacher. So I believe it's a calling, and they feel they can do better. Yeah.
Why do you think, maybe your take now, or your opinion now, why is this issue of fornication so rampant in campuses? Someone asked me to ask anyone from my University of Nairobi. I wanted to go ask it elsewhere, maybe in the main campus, but now that I've gotten you the first one, can you maybe attribute to that?
That's tactical in a way, but I believe, fornication, that's a challenge. But at campus level, some of us are still at the teen age. So maybe it's peer pressure, but it's not a bad thing because everyone is responsible. We are more than 18.
Do you fornicate yourself?
I won't answer that.
So you don't fornicate?
Yeah.
You don't fornicate. Are you dating?
Yeah, I'm dating.
Yeah. I won't ask much into that, but our channel is much sandwiched with issues to do with youth empowerment and also mentorship. But there's maybe it won't be that good me ending the interview without asking you this question. There's issue of youth battling with this issue of misplaced priorities. How should we go about that?
What exactly do you mean by misplaced priorities?
Because I can just give you an example. While on my way to this institution, you call it prestigious. You can just move close. The prestigious institution of the University of Nairobi. I met some students very drunk elsewhere. I won't even give exact location. You know, that is something we call misplaced priority, because at that time maybe you have a class and now you are prioritizing something else. You are prioritizing even love on maybe studies or something. You now understand the notion, right? So how should we go about that?
Okay, first I must say that is basically caused by depression at some point and peer pressure at most. So the take that can be taken at the moment, maybe planning for what do we call guiding and counseling staff, and planning for some programs that can help students or guide them when they're undergoing such situations. Yeah.
And you personally, have you experienced that here in school?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of students. Okay, I don't do guiding and counseling, but we have our assistant dean of students who can do it perfectly.
You now being in the leadership, what are the steps you've taken, or what are these maybe measures you've taken to ensure that such people are maybe are helped or are guided, or curbing the issue of misplaced priorities?
As the institution, we've mostly directed them to where they can be helped. Like the dean of students can really guide them and give them emotional support, and as well financial support in case they're undergoing such problems.
At times back we had an issue of mentioning an issue of now financial support. At times back Moi, there are some youths who are battling the issue of financial status. Ulikuwa nasikia comrades wanalala njaa. Hapa hivi, do we have such a scenario where students have some issues to do with finances?
Yeah, there is, but once they are identified or they identify themselves to the dean of students, assistant dean, they are helped in terms of whatever they need, especially personal items.
What do you look at before you identify that a certain guy like Jesse, mimi sahi mimi niko na mashida, sina pesa?
Huwezi kuwa na shida.
I mean, hizi ni za kuomba tu. I mean,
huwezi kuwa na shida hadi useme wewe mwenyewe uko na shida gani.
But there are those people who are shy, of course.
Who are shy. But when you look at them, you can tell.
You can just.
But you see, also we have the student leaders, so that they can approach them, because there's no that gap as compared to going direct and facing maybe the school officials.
What is this? Maybe before we get that, for those who are still watching us, we are in the University of Nairobi with the vice chair. Now that is the vice lady, of course, who is here with us, taking us through her journey in the leadership. Of course, the own government. And now, let me ask you about this institution. In your own opinion, what is this that is being done here, or in the whole of University of Nairobi, that you think is wrong, that maybe should be changed, or maybe their approach on certain issues, or on how they are handling certain matters in your own capacity as a vice chair of this institution of University of Nairobi Kikuyu campus?
Okay. One issue is about the fee increment thing and the accommodation fee. So I don't see the school being that fair to the students by increasing the fee, especially the accommodation fee, because there's nothing that has changed, including the renovation of the hostels and such. Nothing has been done. So I don't see valid reason as to why they should increase their fee.
So the only issue you think
that is the most unfair thing that I've seen in this campus.
And in this campus here now, specifically
it's across
here,
all the campuses.
Now I specifically here now because these are issues that concerns you here now in Kikuyu campus. What is this that you think should be changed maybe?
The beauty of the school. And the procurement.
So you think the structures need to at least be
they should
renovated?
Look colorful in a manner that whenever you come with someone, you can be proud and say that this is.
You never invited me here. Come with someone. Which person? And now, Yegon, apart from now leadership and studies, what else do you take part in? Maybe the extracurricular activities or anything else? apart from leadership and leadership is all attending to student matters and studies now. Apart from that, what else do you take part in?
I love doing a lot of charity work. Yeah.
Charity works.
And that's why I'm serving also as the secretary in a club called 112 Shalom.
112 Shalom. You yourself, have you begun any foundation since you entered in the office of the chair vice lady?
Not really, but the one I'm talking about is an ongoing program. Like, it was started by the students who left.
So what are the places? Maybe now talking of charity, have you visited any homes, children's homes,
Yeah,
or
we go to children's homes, the homes for the aged. Yeah.
You with the rest now?
Yeah, it's a team actually.
Where do you get your funds from?
We contribute, like we mobilize our students to contribute, so that whatever we get, we take to them.
And so maybe for that a children's home that is elsewhere, or someone who is finding a children's home who may want to reach you people for some support or some maybe assistance, how can they maybe approach you guys, or where can they really find you people?
Okay, we don't have for the media, but within the school it's recognized, and you want to miss us.
So you can just come here in school and then ask for
on
which
12 Shalom.
On 12 Shalom.
Yeah, the officials will get to them.
On 12 Shalom. And now for the students who will be watching this video as it will be premiering now, what should they expect from you now, or what should they expect from your government, maybe from tomorrow henceforth?
Okay, from tomorrow,
what are the plans do you have?
March, and we are exiting office come on 18th.
This month.
Yeah, so we are finalizing on the events. Yeah, and just paving way for the coming team.
We see our rivals now, because of your rivals at the Kenyatta universities. They just completed their their cultural week last week. You people, we don't see you having some, of course, such functions. A lot of functions here.
We've had one. Maybe you were not informed, but the last 3 weeks we had the first year's welcoming bash. Yeah.
So
in fact, I invited you, but you never turned up.
No, it's because of some issues. Unajua youth tuko na issues mingi. Yeah. So actually, we are very much glad for you joining us and taking us through your journey, and we'll still find you some other day again to take us through something else, because we've seen now you are dealing with a lot of dockets. We've seen charity, with leadership, and now also we'll also have time to talk about some studies. To English, to what it really talks about. And so for those who are maybe watching, you can tell them maybe if they're not subscribed, to subscribe to our channel, and all that, what our channel entails, because I know you've been going through our videos.
Okay, I would encourage everyone to follow us on YouTube. That is the Jesse's channel. Yeah, you'll really enjoy, and it's fun.
Tell them it's been nice having them.
Having you guys. Thank you. See you next time. So guys, that has been Yegon, who has been taking us through her journey in the of course her leadership journey, and has talked about some matters that has to be addressed through, and of course we'll still find her some other days also to take us through the same. And so for you who is watching or who is appearing on this platform for the first time, remember you are subscribing, and of course leave your reaction in the comment section, and don't forget to share that link to your friends. Bye bye.